Representative Nunes has sued CNN. So it's not just the Covington kid filing lawsuits against the media here. Nunes is. House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence ranking member Representative Devin Nunes, Republican of California, filed a lawsuit on Tuesday against It's Not News at CNN for a fake news story that the outlet printed about him before Thanksgiving, revealing in the lawsuit that he was never, as CNN alleged, in Vienna in late 2018. When that story broke, he had immediately gone out there and said, no, I wasn't. I did not meet with the ousted Ukrainian prosecutor, as CNN had said that he did. Nunes' lawsuit includes revelations of key facts that undermine the case that CNN made against him. I know you're all shocked that CNN did not do their journalistic due diligence, severely harming the news outlet's credibility. The lawsuit filed in federal court in Virginia shows that Nunes is seeking more than $435 million in damages from CNN over the fake news that it printed against him. But more importantly, it demonstrates that Nunes was 100% correct when he said before Thanksgiving that CNN's story was untrue and that CNN was completely inaccurate in its reporting and had relied on uncompromised source for its piece. So I guess we'll see how the lawsuit goes, because obviously these things are a little weird depending on the courts that you're in, but this is in Virginia, so it can go either way. But CNN reported this. Exclusive. Giuliani associate willing to tell Congress Nunes met with ex-Ukrainian official to get dirt on Biden. That was the headline. And the reporter was Vicky Ward. By the way, did you see that Newsweek is also punishing more people for that fake Thanksgiving story about Trump going golfing? Because they fired the reporter, and now Newsweek is actually punishing more people because, again, as most of us pointed out, she had to get that story through an editor. So you can't just push that story out. She got it through an editor who also looked at it and said, oh, you don't have any proof, but he did it previous years. Okay, let's go with it. And they published it, which, of course, ended up being a problem. So anyway, I don't need to read you what the CNN piece had alleged. It was inaccurate. He's got proof that he wasn't in Vienna, that he didn't meet with the ex-Ukrainian prosecutor or any of that stuff. So he's filing this lawsuit for a god-awful amount of money, over $400 million. He's obviously not going to get that, okay, but he's making a point. Then you have Representative Adam Schiff, who, now I have to ask this question here. If you have a member of government, because this happened under the Obama administration, if you have a member of government who is actively pursuing the phone records of a member of the media, usually the media is supposed to be a little ticked off about that, right? Yet they're not. They weren't under the Obama administration because the target was a Fox News reporter. When Cheryl Atkinson was targeted, there was a little uproar initially, and then she left CBS, and then nobody cared anymore. But now you've got Adam Schiff. He got John Solomon's phone records. And the U.S. media is not looking at this as an abuse of power at all. Of course, John Solomon broke a lot of news on that case. But it wasn't just that Adam Schiff had gotten John Solomon's phone records. He got Devin Nunes' phone records. He also got Rudy Giuliani's phone records while he's doing this fake impeachment stuff. House Intelligence Committee Chairman, Representative Adam Schiff, Democrat, People's Republic of California, investigated ranking member Devin Nunes, who's wrongly identified as a Democrat from California, here he's a Republican, as part of his impeachment inquiry into President Donald Trump. So this report came out yesterday. The revelation that Schiff had obtained telephone records related to Nunes was the only new revelation in the report, which otherwise rehashed Democrats' arguments in favor of impeaching Trump, yada, yada, yada. Okay, no evidence, whatever. So anyway, they actually got his phone records. So they took out several phone records for Rudy Giuliani, Devin Nunes, and it's quite interesting to go there. And basically, Rudy Giuliani and Devin Nunes were talking to another. One of them was a text message that Giuliani had sent to somebody that is unknown. But they also got the phone records again from John Solomon, who's a journalist for The Hill. And John Solomon has obviously been covering. By the way, John Solomon is not a right-winger, okay? They keep seeing people who don't know anything about him running around and go, he's just a conservative hack. He's not. John Solomon's not a conservative. He's not a right-winger at all. He's just been willing to actually cover the story. And, of course, people don't like that. So then you also had Giuliani. Now, Giuliani had a pretty interesting response to the impeachment report, revealing that his records were also obtained by Adam Schiff. So Giuliani, what did he tweet out? The mere fact that I had numerous calls with the White House does not establish any specific topic. Remember, I'm the president's attorney. They've also taken away real Donald Trump's right to call witnesses. True. Cross-examine. True. Confront his accusers. True. Or be represented by counsel at hearings. True. Now he can't talk to his counsel on telephone? So Rudy Giuliani is asking that question. This is CNN's version of America coming to a theater near you. So Giuliani, once he found out that his phone records were, of course, obtained, and that they're trying to say that, well, he's talking with the president. Yeah, why wouldn't he talk to the president? He is his lawyer. So Adam Schiff doing a whole host of things that are maybe not illegal, but certainly borders on the unethical, especially when you're looking at going after a journalist. Especially since here's the thing, John Solomon didn't even out the whistleblower. So he can't even say that he's trying to maintain the anonymity of the whistleblower, which wouldn't apply to John Solomon anyway. But if he were to say that he were doing that, it would be about tracking down who leaked the whistleblower to John Solomon. Because John Solomon, as a journalist, is allowed to publish the name. Remember, the whistleblower is only guaranteed anonymity inside the executive branch, because that's where the intelligence community lives, and through the chain of command as he's filing the complaint with the ICIG. So there is no anonymity guarantee beyond that, okay? And it's not perpetual, by the way. So even if Adam Schiff was saying, I'm just trying to figure out who was leaking the whistleblower's name to John Solomon in the press, he still couldn't say that because there isn't even a legal avenue for that. So you've got a journalist out there who works for The Hill, who's not a conservative, nor would it matter if he was a conservative, who now you have a ranking member of the committee going after, the intelligence committee, going after that person's phone records, while also looking at the phone records of a fellow committee member, the ranking member, and also taking a look at the attorney for the president, none of which is even valid in the case. So a whole host of very, very strange things that came out in that report. But don't worry, the Democrats in unison said, no, we're not going to have Adam Schiff testify, in spite of the fact that he would typically be the first witness called, because he would be the biggest expert on the case if this were to go to an impeachment trial in the United States Senate. But they don't want Adam Schiff to talk. I wonder why.